Okay, so let's continue today's study. Today I'm going to start using the system as the students normally would. So click the 中华字经 then click new 学新字 and then it will give you the new characters to learn. Now the first thing it will do is it will start to give you 3 most frequently used characters for you to learn, so that way you can accumulate most commonly used characters in priority. Okay, so this will enable you to be able to read stuff earlier. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do starting today. So this one is 留. Okay, 留 means stay. Okay, ask somebody to stay, and then detain, arrest, reserve. Okay, so keep it there, detained, and also another meaning is 留心, is be careful and take care. 留心, 留意, 留意, that means be tentative. Okay, be cautious. Okay, basically the meaning is to stay, to keep you there, to detain it, to keep it in. Okay, so that's the basic meaning. 留. Let's take a look at the character itself. So this is 留. Okay, so it has a field down there. Okay, and then on the top is 卯. 卯 means early in the morning. Okay, early in the morning, and so this means that it's early in the morning, that you're gonna stay in the field work, right? So so remember, this is like in ancient days, and the primary work is in the field, right? So there was no offices, there was no industry, so primary work is work in the field. So so in the morning you kind of keep in the field, stay in the field. So that's why this is written like this. Okay, and so this 卯, it looks like 2 sheets of window, right? The window leaf. Okay. All right. So that's 留. Next one. 隙. 隙 means crack, or gap or loophole, that kind of thing. Okay. And and then extended to mean opportunity. Okay, opportunity. Because the loopholes means opportunity, right? Anything crack, it's opportunity. Okay, and then also means interval, because it's gap. The original meaning is gap. It also can mean intervals. Okay. All right. So let's take a look at this character. So this one, it looks like what? It looks like it's what is depicting is a hole in the wall. Okay, a hole in the wall, and then a sunlight will go through the wall, and it's like that. Okay, so basically the wall, the hole, gap of a wall. This walls that may be built with lumbers, or built with bricks, but they have holes. Okay, so when the light goes through, that looks like that. So that means a gap, a hole, things like that. Okay, so and then of course later on they added the the dirt on the left. Okay, this is like a repeated little mount, right? We talked about before. All right, so this is a sheet. Okay, means crack, means hole. 咸 咸 means suspicion. This thing is doing this way. Okay. Well, let me go back to this way. We're gonna repeat the old stuff, so I'm not gonna do that. Let's go back, and then I'm gonna come back to do this thing. Just take you to go through the daily work. Okay, later. So let's go back to continue with the child reading section. Okay, so this is actually go back. This is because, okay, I see what's going on. This is because I left over here the Justice Department. I never practiced since then, and so that's why. Okay, that's why it's asked me go back to study those again. So let's come back to the child reading section. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Hold on for a second, and I need to do something before I can do this. Okay, let's come back. Okay, so it's 如. Okay, 如 means child, means small child. Okay, young children. Okay, so this one does not have any other extended complicated meanings. Basically just means small child. Okay, now this one, of course, on the left hand side there's a little child right there. Okay, and two arms, the big head, and then on the right hand side is a character means 需. Okay, 需 means needy. Okay, that means need someone to take care, in demand. Okay, needy. So the small child is needy, right? It needs someone to take care of him. So that's why this character builds like this. 如 call it 如. Next one.
请练习今天新学的字。
ling means age, year, your year of life. Okay, age, number of years. It also refers to a period of certain things, like the years you have been working, you have worked, 叫的工龄. Okay, And then maybe you are a party member. The duration you have been the member, that's called a 党龄. Okay, for things has a life like plants and animals, and you can call that 树龄. That means the lifespan of the tree. Okay, so this is 龄. Basically, it's age of any kind of life, basically. All right, so this one on the left hand side is 齿, okay, is teeth, okay, is teeth. And then on the right hand side is 令, it's to represent its sound, okay. 令有时, 令 is 令 means make order, right? Command, order. And so, people born without teeth, right? So teeth has to, they will come out after about a year, things like that. And then, so that's why the 年龄, the age, makes the teeth to come out, okay? So that's why the 令 is there. And so this is age, 令. 龄, sorry, you should say 龄, okay? 年龄. Next one.
请练习今天新学的字。
P. Okay, P is basically it's wings from vowels. Okay, and also there's a colloquial for the butt. In Chinese called 屁股. That means the bottom, people's bottom. Okay, butt. Now, it also refers to like nonsense. Okay. Nonsense, something worthless. You call it 屁. For example, 屁事儿. That means insignificant nuisance kind of thing. Okay. And then 你懂个屁. That means that you this is like 骂人的话. Okay. So that means that you're saying that the other person does not have understanding at all. Okay, so let's take a look at this character itself. Okay, so on the top is literally that the character is a person on the top, and then down the bottom is two people, like a B. That B means that connected, right, side by side, connected. So this is like wing or bows. Oftentimes is not one shot. Oftentimes a repeated shot. Okay. So this is P.
请练习今天新学的字。
蹲 means squat on the heels. Squat on the heels called 蹲. It also means like in general like sitting or situated. Okay, situated, that kind of meaning. Okay, now in some dialect in some region of China, the 蹲 also can mean dancing. Okay, so it also means like sprain. If you sprain your foot, you can call it like a 蹲了脚. So this is basically it's squatting called 蹲. Okay, let's take a look at this character. Now, so of course on the left hand side is the foot, right? It's the foot, and foot, and then on the right hand side is 尊. 尊, the original meaning is a vessel container for wine. Okay, and so this means that when people squatting, 蹲着, it just looks like those wine containers. Okay, so you can remember it that way. 蹲 Next one.
请练习今天新学的字。
Now, 绷 is tie, wrap, stretch. Okay, make stretch tight. Okay, stretch tight called 绷啊。绷那个 stitch up 绷带 okay stitch up so for example like a 绷带绷带 that means that this long stretching piece of cloth that you actually wrap around your calf. So for walking long distance, okay, that actually helps. And then 绷那弦绷得太紧了骨皮绷得真紧 that means that you stretch tight. It's called 绷 okay. And then the next pronunciation
请练习今天新学的字。
本 means 本着脸 scowl strain okay 本着脸 that means that you have a very bad countenance like upset and angry whatever okay and so your face is no smiling okay and very stressful very scary looking okay so this is called 本着脸本脸 okay 本着脸Okay, so sometimes also 本住镜本住镜 that means you kind of it's also related to stretch tight, right? You kind of hold it position, hold that stressful looking face, that means it is a expression, right? Meant to intimidate and scaring people. Okay, so you call it 本 Next one is
请练习今天新学的字。
泵 means split open, okay, means like 嘣一下 okay 这个弹出来 okay it's like a spring up 泵 okay is a 泵泵脆泵直also it means very like very like 泵亮that means very bright 泵直 that means very straight okay so you can use like that 泵硬 that means very hard okay so this is 泵 let's take a look at this character itself so this one has the silk on the left okay so that means threads or rope okay and then on the right hand side is the character of 泵 the old character that one has the mountain on top has meaning of destroy like split open crash that kind of thing okay explode that kind of thing that kind of meaning okay so the original meaning of this character is you using ropes or threads to wrap things around and to prevent it from splitting okay from splitting so this is called 泵 and then of course you have to stretch the threads tight right in order to hold them together so this is 泵 okay and the simplified version they simplify it and get rid of the mountain okay so this is 泵 okay next one
请练习今天新学的字。
茶裤衩 okay 裤衩 just means 短裤 it means short means shorts okay shorts 叫裤衩 okay let's take a look at this character now this one has E for the E on the left hand side so that means this thing related to clothing okay and then on the right hand side is the character 茶 cha means means that anywhere in the clothing that has part of the place that has an opening, splitting, that kind of thing. Those called 裤衩. Okay, 裤衩. And then so later on they use 这个用这个裤衩 referring to the 裤子 trousers because trousers has 2 legs, right? So it's kind of split open that way. So 那个裤衩 okay. Next one.
请练习今天新学的字。
Okay, 叉 means the vent in the side of the garment, okay, or split in the middle of a shirt. So any place that on a garment that you have a split opening, that's called 叉, okay, that's called 叉. Why it's called 叉? It's obvious, right? This is because the 叉, the word itself is referring to split, okay, and the splits on a garment, okay. So 开叉衣服的下端开叉 that means that you have a split open down below, okay. Next one.
请练习今天新学的字。
Let's go back to look at the sentence. Oh, not yet. Okay, 容 容 means the original meaning is torrential, broad. Okay, that means like it just means big water. Okay, big water. Now it actually mostly use dissolve. Means melt. Okay, basically means you are melting stuff in the liquid, in the water, called 溶. Okay, so let's get 雪 like for snow 融化 snow is melting, that you use this 溶. Okay, so this one you can see, of course, you gotta have water on the side, and then the 溶, okay, the 溶 character on the right. So the character 溶 has contained these, okay, has contained these, and so that means that if you need to contain the water, that means the place has to be big, right? Okay, so this is why it has the container right there. Okay, it's 溶. Next one. 逆 okay, 逆 means drawn, drowning, okay, drawn. Then extended to mean indulge, in give oneself over to something, like to addiction type of thing, okay, called 逆. This is like a it's like a, in a, what sense, in a, well, you give yourself in to addiction. It's like drowning in the water, right? Okay, so this is 逆. Okay, it also means that you are like a fully absorbed into something. It's also called 逆. For example, like video games, things like that. Okay, 逆. So let's take a look at it. So this one has, of course, has water on the side, right? And then has, the very old character. It's literally they have water, and then they put a person on the side. Means that the person is drowning in the water. Okay, and then later on, they changed. They used the character called 弱. Okay, 弱. Okay, 弱 means weak. Means weak. Okay, so that means like you can see like you are getting in the water, drowning, that render the person helpless, right? Okay, so that's how you remember this character. Okay. Ni. So let's take a look at the sentence. So 如临辟敦，崩差容逆. Okay, so this is it's saying like 如临, that means the very young child. 辟敦, that means that children they often squatting, right? Children squatting very often, right? And then why you 辟敦, that means that at least in China, nowadays it's not often. Okay, in old days it's very often for child to wear open trousers. So which means that the trousers is open. Okay, and so it's very easy for them to pee and to poo. Okay, and so that's why I call it 辟敦. Okay, so because their butt is easily reviewed. Okay, so 如临辟敦，崩差崩差容逆崩差 cha means 裤衩, right? 裤衩. Okay, and so 崩 that means sometimes that you when you squatting, that the trousers that get stretched out and the opening will be open wide, right? And then you can pee, you can do the little kids thing, right? Okay, so that's what this sentence is saying. Okay. So next one. 鞋 鞋 means shoe. Okay, that's very simple. 鞋 means shoe. And so this character, you can see that on the left hand side is 革. 革 means leather, right? 革 means leather. So in ancient times, shoes are often made out of leather. Okay, made out of leather. And so on the right hand side is a 龟. Okay, this 龟, remember we studied before not long ago. That means those square looking jade pieces, right? Jade pieces holding it to represent some kind of authority. Okay, when you go to meet your king, emperor, or at the sacrificing ceremony. Okay, and so this is why this squeeze over there is because the shoes often, the shape of it looks like the squeeze. Okay, so this is 鞋. Okay, this is 鞋. And this one, okay, yeah, that's interesting. So this character has not been changed at all, it's been kept the same thing from the beginning. Okay. 袜. 袜 means hose, socks and stockings. So basically it means things wrap around your feet. Okay, undergarment cover. And another usage is in some area of China referring to a undergarment covering the chest. Okay, covering the chest. That's not a full garment, but it's just a very tiny, small piece of garment that covers the chest. So this is called, they call it 袜. They also call it 袜. They call it 袜肚, 袜腹, 袜肚, 袜腹. That means it's covering for your chest and abdomen. Okay, and this is called a 袜. Let's take a look at it. Okay, so also has a E for the E on the left hand side, referring to this is a type of clothing. And then the traditional character has a character of me on the right hand side. Okay, that me means look down. You look down or overlook somebody or something. Okay, and so that means like these袜子, the socks and stockings are relatively insignificant clothing, I guess. Okay, that means I think nowadays people will socks is also important, but in relative terms, if you have to sacrifice, I guess that's probably it's the part to go, right? So that's why this has a 灭字 in there. Okay, but when they simplified it, and they also try to use the same kind of logic, but make it simpler. So they choose a different words called 末, okay, and sounds similar, and also means that 末 means last, means insignificant, small, last, okay, to put it there, basically representing the same kind of meaning. Okay, so this is 袜. 衬, okay, 衬 is underwear, like a 衬衣. 衬衣 means shirt. Usually you wear inside. Touch your skin directly. That's called 衬衫. Also, any clothing that's in the lining of a garment is called a 衬, 内衬. And then, of course, it will mean anything that is similar things, like a 鞋衬, 帽衬, 领衬, 袖衬. That means that any part of those places that's the inside lining, that's called a 衬. Okay, and then also means some kind of wash, like a washer, is called 衬, 衬垫, 钢衬, 环衬. Those are mechanical devices like the washers. Okay, why is 衬? Again, I think it's similar, right? It's it's something like you put in between. Okay, it's called 衬. And then further extended, they will has the meaning of set off or help, to help review something, to make it more obvious. It's called 衬. For example, like a 白雪衬着红梅. That means the 红梅 is the red flower. It's more brilliant, with the white snow as the background, right? Okay, and then 帮衬, 帮衬, that means help. So basically, you are you're playing a supporting role, as if the inside underlining. Okay, so this is 衬. Hold on. Let's take a look at the character itself. So this one, you can see has a garment on the left hand side, and then on the right hand side is the original character has a character of 亲. 亲 means intimate. Okay, so intimate. Why it's intimate? Because this is part of the clothing that is directly touching skin. So that's why it's intimate. Okay, so that's the original character. Now, when they simplify it to use a 寸. Okay, and 寸 has a meaning of 小, like an inch. Okay, an inch, small, and so they use that to mean like those 衬衣, 衬 oftentimes is light and small. Okay, and so they try to simplify. They use a different way of representing the character. Okay. Cool. Okay, cool is trousers. Okay, cool is trousers. Let's take a look at it. Now, this one, of course, has the garment 一字旁, and then on the right hand side is 库. Now, 库 is warehouse. Okay, a storehouse. It's for storing things. Okay, and then 裤子 is covering the bottom part of the body, right? And so why is 裤? I think that's probably like so 裤 because the underneath that oftentimes people very care about covering the private parts, right? And so it's have to like guarded and stored there, right? Okay, so that's why they pick the 裤, okay? To represent sound. Now, next one. 缝 缝 means stitch, sew, patch, mend. So 缝 means basically using stitch, needle and stitch and put pieces together. It's called 缝. Okay? Let's take a look at it. So, of course, the left side is thread, silk, okay? On the right-hand side is the character 缝, and 缝 means meat, okay? 缝 means meat. And then, of course, why it's that is you're stitching two pieces cloth fabric together, right? So the edge has to meet, and then you stick them together. So that's why they use these two characters together to mean this meaning, okay? 缝. And then this character has not been changed that much since the ancient time. Okay, next one. 缝, okay, has another pronunciation called 缝. When you say 缝, that means seam, that means crack, okay? Crevice, okay? It's called a 缝, right? And so it's understandable, right? Because this is two pieces fabric, and you put them together by stitches, but it also has a seam, a gap, some sort, a crack, some sort, right? So this is a 缝. So again, when you say 缝, that means any material that meet together, and then there's a tiny little bit gap in between, is called a 缝, 墙缝. 墙缝, that means the tiny gap between two pieces of walls. Okay. Next one. 刃. 刃 originally means twist. Twisting the threads, the fabric tissue like cotton, and then you keep twisting, and then it becomes a thread. Okay, and also you threading needles. Threading needles called a 刃. Okay, so basically this is a has twisting the threads to make twisting cotton to make a thread, or threading needles. It's called a 刃. And then of course they use this to refer to general clothing making. Okay, clothing making. It's called a 刃. And then I think he says grateful here. So this is a special use in older days. Chinese has a very significant jade culture. Okay, jade culture. So people like jade very much, and the jade jewelries they wear often, and those are oftentimes it's a class indicator. Okay, and so a lot of people, they wear jade all day long. Okay, and they think jade has some kind of power of expel omens, expel evil spirit. Okay, and so oftentimes they use thread. They stitch those jade pieces onto the garment itself so they can keep it there. Okay, and so because of that, they have a special way of saying 认配. 认配, that means you are stitching and wearing the jade on your garment, and so you never leave it. Okay, and they use that to mean grateful. Why? Means that, oh, you treat me so nice. I'm so grateful, and I'm never gonna forget about it. Okay, so that's why. Next one. 撩. Okay, 撩 means wind around. Okay, it's a type of a stitch that has the stitches are slanted. Stitches are slanted, and it goes across. This type of technique is called 撩. Okay, and it's also a type of rope on the sailboat. Okay, sailboat. So this one. Okay, and then of course on the left right hand side is the character 撩. Liao, in the old days, that means you burning fire. Okay, burning fire to make sacrifice. It's called a liao. Okay, and so oftentimes when that happens, people are, they sit around the fire. They sit around the fire, and also that when the fire, the flame is smoke and goes up, they goes like wavering, kind of going up, right? So this is a character is also basically means whining, means 缠绕, means goes around. Okay, so that's the basic meaning. Okay, 了. B. B means worn out, old and shabby, tired, decayed, okay, or corrupted. So basically, worn out, very old stuff, okay. Oftentimes is referring to garments and everyday used stuff in the household, okay, called B. And then they have a way of humbling, self-addressing type of term. Okay, in old days they use it often, like 毕舍, that means 我的家. Okay, 鄙人, that's they're referring them to themselves. Okay, okay, so this is like try to be humbly addressing themselves. Okay, it's called a 鄙. Let's take a look at the character. So this one you can see in the 甲骨文, right, has on the right hand side is a hand holding a stick, is beating, and then on over there there's a 金, right, 加个小点. Okay, so it's 金加个小点. 金 means a piece of cloth, and they put the two dots over there. That means the cloth has holes. Okay, cloth has holes, and so to mean it's worn out and it's beat up. Okay, so they call it 弊. And then basically, they kept the form, since then. All right, so that's it for today. So now I'm gonna go the normal way of completing a day's study. Okay, I will try to go through it and see how it goes. Okay, so now it will. Now this account they said to study 16 characters every day, and the indicator is not working, so I'm gonna fix that. But if you keep clicking, and then after went through the 16, it should stop. Okay, now it has stopped. Okay, so that's the entire 16 characters. Okay, including those 多音字. Okay, those multi-pronunciation ones. So once you finish all that, and then this pop up. Okay, so let's go over there and practice.
Hun.
Okay, hun. 门道
匪
匪
蒙
蒙横七Okay, so this is to adjust the, how big and small the display is. So this is kind of quite handy when you try to work on the iPad. So 偏片
杂
杂
低
低
提
提
棒
棒是炸科
寡
寡剁
坑
坑
残
残
运
运使缩
蒙
蒙
涌
涌
耸
耸
敲
敲还切针结
砍
砍片 Okay, now I successfully went through the newly learned character for today. So now the next one is going through reviewing all the characters, 100 characters that I learned before. Okay, so this gonna take a little while. 图
电
电必逮满井俩两间
卷
卷脸
绿
绿
杏
杏
燕
燕this one 词戒
带
带
杯
杯云央怪鹿逮
针
争
搜
拐集会线
五
五嘴号真人
人
坏事举流
闲
闲
话
话剁招
累
累
乐
乐包
挑
挑架掺浑滑
记
记蛮玩
腰漏
漏黄足饭阔好逼斜魁茶左诅咒
力
力驴
着
着瓜
急
吉
爱
爱讽勒
煞
煞
虎、
虎、
棒、
棒、
鸡、
鸡、条、路、
科、
科、下、
匪、
匪、
拿、
拿、
龙、
龙、库、半，诶 not this one， 半，慢、沙、风、
都、
都、鬼、鹤、
盐、
盐、五、
补、
补、
做、
做、
鸡、
鸡、
作、
作、剪、磨、
细、
细、换、
宁、
宁、
见、
见、凶、仿、防、真。Yay! Got it through. Okay? So now, once you got through, it will prompt you to learn, common idioms. Idioms are very important language constructs in Chinese. And so these idioms, mostly are 4 characters, and these things So the first one is 深入人心. Okay, 深入人心. That means so this you can click. It will tell you this each character's meaning. So this is deep and dark, right? Profound, deep. 深入. Ru means goes in, enter. Okay, come into, right? So 深入 that goes deep into what? Into 人 people. Okay, 人心 that's heart. So goes deep into people's heart. It's called 深入人心. Okay, 深入人心. So this is referring to like theories or beliefs or ideas that is believed in most people, called 深入人心. Next one, 实事求是. Okay, 实事求是. So this is means 实. 实 means 实在的, right? Means true. Means true things. Means solid things. Means fact. Means material things. Okay? Means certain things. Right? Means final. Means actual. Okay, so it's called 实. 实 what? Actual what? Actual facts. Actual matter. Okay, 是 means matter. Matter. Okay? Matter things, power, whatever, affairs, business. Okay? So I mean, any type of, activity. It's called 是. So 实事 means that it's actual things, the things that actually happen. It's reality. Reality is what? You have to 求 means seek. Okay, seek. Request, seek, ask for, demand. Okay, seek. So pursue. So you 求 pursue and ask for what? For 是是表示是 means that means it's right, means it's correct, means it's what it is. Okay, it is what it is. It's called 是. Okay, it's really what it is. Okay, so this is this idiom saying for actual things, for reality, for things that actually happened, then you need to seek the truth. You need to seek what it is. Okay, and you have that's important. Okay, not by not to believe what you want to believe. Okay, so it's called 实事求是. Now this is part of like a very important fact about Chinese culture. So this idiom it says 东汉. Okay, it's first appeared at 东汉. Okay, in this 班固. Okay, so 东汉, that means 2,000 years ago. Okay, so this is idiom how long has been around. Okay, and so this is this shows that it's part of Chinese culture, because Chinese culture, they don't have a religion like Western culture, which has a omnipotent God, and so the Chinese society is largely, in essence, is a secular society. Okay, and one of the things they have is they 实事求是. So they treat reality as is, and whatever it is, they accept it and then deal with it. Okay, so 一年一度. Okay, so this is very easy. 一年一度. That means happens once a year. 一年一度. Okay, so because the 度 has a meaning of measuring, right? Okay, and also means like crossover. That means that kind of thing. So 一年一度, that means the things that you're referring to, it happens once a year. Okay, 一年一度. 长治久安. 长治久安. 治 means govern. Okay, means has lots of meaning. Administer, govern, handle, treat, manage, cure, rebuild, repair. Okay, and so basically it means like maintain, govern, manage, to keep it in order. So that's called 治. It's also referring to cure a disease. Why these two things they use the same character? Well, you treat the disease means that what? You are the same thing. You are trying to figure out and repair and manage, administer to keep the body in balance and in order. Okay, so that's why I call it 治. Okay, 治 referring to apply to society, also apply to body. 长治. 长治, that means you have a peaceful governance for extended time. Okay, it's sustainable. 久 means a long time, for a long time, long, old. Okay, for a long time, long, old. 久安 means peace. Okay, peaceful, tranquil or quiet. Okay, so 久安, that means you have enjoy a long peace. And so this means that you have a sustainable, long-lasting, good governance, and then keep the society peaceful for a long time. It's called 长治久安. Okay, and so this is what the Chinese culture seeks. Okay, they strive for, they work hard for. That's their dream, ultimate dream. They want to 长治久安. Okay, and so you ask it once you run for those, and then you start to practice.
填一个空格，
Okay,
长治久安，
and then it will read it for you. Okay, and then you have to kind of find out this 治. Okay, so it's not on this line. You go to the next line, and then you're gonna look for it. So and find out this one. Okay, once you
长
find
治
it,
久安，
and then it will start prompt other characters. So again, you're gonna find it out. So this is the second one,
长治久安，
and then same thing. You're gonna find out and fill it in,
长治久安，
and you fill it in.
长治久安，
So if you feel it wrong, for example, okay, you got it wrong. So then it will
长
prompt
治
you.
久安，
It will show you the correct one for 3 seconds, so you can observe and try to remember. Okay, so let's find the right one again.
填2个空格，
Now,
长治久安，
the second time, it will ask you to fill in 2 blanks. Okay, let's go do that. 长治久安，
长治久安，
长治久安。You got it wrong again.
长治久安，
长治久。
填3个空格，
Okay, so
长
then
治久安，
I will ask you to fill in 3 blanks.
长治久安，填3个空格，
So
一年一度。
after you kind of do this practice repeatedly, so pretty much you will remember how this idiom is constructed. Those characters. Okay, 一年一度. This
一年一度，
is rather simple. 度. Okay.
填3个空格，实事求是，
Okay, right? And then on the top is the explanation, okay? 实事求是 Okay.
实事求是，
实事求是
填3个空格，深入人心，
深入人心
深入人心，
深入人心
好棒！你掌握了今天新学的成语，请练习所有学过的成语。
Okay, so now you learned today's new ones, and then it will prompt you to learn things that you learned before. So this is 不约而同，得天独厚。Now, when you're reviewing, you don't repeat it like many times. If you answer correctly in time, it will just prompt you once. Okay? 不对 got it wrong. 随时随地成千上万安居乐业全心全意显而易见艰苦奋斗五花八门I got it wrong. So you're gonna do it again. This one, make sure it will be correct. Okay, then you will say, congratulations, got it through. So now, next it will prompt you, it will find if there's any poem that has all the characters. Okay, so now you can find one of these.
练习今天
So this
新
one,
学的
let's
内
say-
容。
right? So each of those characters you can click, okay? 白日依山尽 that means, oops, make it smaller. 白日依山尽白日依山尽 means 白日 means bright sun. Okay, 依山尽 依 means close to, right? Nearby. 尽 means disappear at the end, complete. So 白日依山尽 that means the bright sun is got close to the mountain and finished. That means the sun is setting. Okay, is setting. 黄河入海流 that means the Yellow River enters the sea, okay, and flow into the sea. Like 黄河入海流 okay. 欲穷千里目 that 欲 means desire, means want, right? 穷 that means you want to exhaust, you want to complete. 千里目 that means 目 means see, 目 means eye, right? 千里目 means you look far, you want to so 欲穷千里目 means if you want to look really far, like 1,000 miles away, that what you do, you want to 更上一层楼 that means you want to 更上一层楼 that means you want to climb up one more story to the top, okay? 更上一层楼楼 means multi-story the buildings, okay? So you want to go higher. So this is talking about like the first two sentences is talk about sceneries, right? And then later part they say is like if you want to see far, that means you want to go up higher. So this is like means that in life that if you want to achieve further, right? So you gotta bring yourself higher. That means you have to develop higher skills for yourself and be able to see far. Then you can accomplish. Okay, so this is the poem. Now, then we can practice this one.
填
Okay,
三
so
个
it's
空
the same
格。
thing. It
黄
will
河入海
prompt you
流，
to fill up. So 黄河入海流，
更上一层楼。
更上一层楼。Okay.
黄河入海流，
黄河入海流，
更上一层楼。
更上一层楼。
白日依山尽，
Make it bigger so you can see clearly. Okay. Now 白日依山尽。So we're gonna look for that 依。
欲穷千里目，
欲穷千里目，
更上一层楼。
更上一层楼。Got it wrong.
欲穷千里目，
欲穷千里目。6. 欲穷千里目。
更上一层楼。
you got it wrong again. Too fast.
白日依山尽，
白日依山尽。
黄河入海流，
黄河入海流。
更上一层楼。
更上一层楼。Second one.
黄河入海流，
黄河 That's 7.
欲穷千里目，
欲穷千里目。
更上一层楼。
更上一层楼。
白日依山尽，
白日依山尽。5.
白日依山尽，欲穷千里目。
欲穷千里目。
填5个空格。
Okay, so that's the first round. Entering 3 blanks. Now it's entering 5 blanks. So the second time, it will not read it for you. So because after going through the first round, you are supposed to remember. Okay, not needing the voice prompt anymore. But if you forgot, And then you can click this right little speak over here.
黄河入海
It will
流，
read it for you. Okay? And so this is 河海流，欲穷千里目，更上一层楼。白日依山尽，黄河入海流，更上一层楼。白日依山尽，欲穷千里目，更上一层楼。白日依山尽，黄河入海流，欲穷千里目，更上一层楼。黄河入海流，欲穷千里目，更上一层楼。So this is like you have to get every single character
填
right.
7个空格。
Okay? Then goes to the next round. So the final round is filling 7 blanks. Okay? 黄日依山尽，黄河入海流，欲穷千里目，更上一层楼。So 白日依山尽，山尽黄河入海流，欲穷千里目，更上一层楼。So this is Chinese input. The keyboard it will remember. Okay, once you repeatedly type the same kind of character, now it will those characters starting to getting forward, okay, until it become the first one. I got one wrong. So 白日依山尽，黄河入海流，欲穷千里目，更上一层楼。So by read aloud, it will help you. Okay, so you got it through. Great. So next one is we will prompt you to study this Chinese classics, some famous, very famous, important books from Chinese classics. So right now this is Take a look at it. Okay, so the first one is 因是因非因非因是 ，OK， 有因而认为是是的啊，就有因而认为非的，有因而认为非的，就有因而认为是是的，是与非都因对方而产生存在。So what is this? This is like a very philosophical. This is saying like 因是因非。因非因是 That means that about right and wrong, about whether some kind of thing that exists, whether this sensible or logical or how you look at it. So here it says that it's a lot of time the conditions to make it happen often also is the condition to make those things died out. Okay, so that's oftentimes things often like that. 因是因非因非因是 Okay, and so that means the driving force that causing the things to happen, it's complicated. Okay, it's not that simple because the condition will change. The driving force at one time will cause certain things to happen, but when the environment is changed, the same factor will actually cause the things to die out. Okay? So this is called 因是因非因是因非因是. So this is telling you that ready to change, ready to adapt. You gotta be careful about look at all the conditions, contributing factors, not just focused on one factor. Okay, so this is 因是因非因非因是。
请练习今天新学的内容。
Next one called 寒来暑往，秋收冬藏。Okay, 秋收冬藏，寒来暑往，秋收冬藏。So this is simple. 寒来 means like winter is coming and summer is gone, and when in the autumn, in the fall, you gotta collect, you can harvest, and in the winter you gotta store things. Okay, so this is basically that's all the seasons has fitting things to do. Okay, so that's what it is. So
填3个空格。
all right, so
寒
now
来暑往，
we're gonna do the same practice. Okay, say 寒来
秋收冬藏，
秋收冬藏，
寒来暑往，
寒来暑哪个暑 ？Okay, not over there. this one.
秋收冬藏，
秋收冬藏，
寒来暑往，
寒 7. 暑往，不对，往6.
秋收冬藏，
秋收冬藏，
填5个空格。
寒来暑往，秋收冬藏，寒来暑往，秋收冬藏。
填7个空格。
Okay. 寒来暑往，秋收冬藏。
填3个空格。
Okay.
因是因非，
因是因非
因非因是，
因非因是
因是因非，
因是因非
因非因是，
因非因是
因是因非，
因是因非
因非因是。
因非因是
填5个空格。
因是因非因非因是因是因非因非因是。
填7个空格。
Okay, so 因是因非因非因是。Okay, one more time. So this one is 寒来暑往，秋收冬藏。Got it. Good. Now this one 因是因非因非因是。Got it. So that's that's how you go through the day's studying. Okay? So now let's say, great job, you made today's study group. Okay? So this is how you do your work. So basically, you're gonna go back home, adjust your study plan, go over there. Study plan, you're gonna adjust the characters, the number of characters you study every day. You're gonna reduce this one, okay? And then go over reading comprehension, 阅读理解. So 常用成语, right? Those are the idioms. Those are the poems. Those are the Chinese classics, and you can set the number of things that you study every single day. Okay, so you don't have to go like study a lot, but you can adjust the amount that you study, and then you're gonna keep learning those every single day, and then you will remember more and more characters, and you will learn more about Chinese culture and be able to read. All right, so thank you. Happy learning.